Hi, Gary. How are you?
I'm well. What's your name?
My name is Ayelet. Ayelet with a T.
Ayelet.
Yes.
With a T. Awesome.
Israeli.
How are you?
Good.
You don't know Ayelet?
Of course I do.
Oh, okay.
Blonde 2-0.
Yep. How are you?
I'm very well. I have a new media PR agency, and every time I meet with a potential new client, they always ask me, how do you measure the ROI of social media? So I would like to hear your response to that.
Yeah, so that was the beginning thesis of how I wanted to write the new book, The Thank You Economy, because I know the problem. Everybody asks that. Here's the problem. The ROI in social media is patience, right? You know, you have to have that DNA to be able to understand the ROI of social media. The problem with businesses as a creature is they don't have it, right? So you've got a fundamental flaw. The way I've answered that question lately has been this. Somebody will look at me pretty aggressively and say, what's the ROI of social media? I respond by saying, what's the ROI of your mother? Right? So I think anytime you're ever asked what the ROI of social media is, I'd like to debate the ROI of your mom. You know, I'm trying to dissect the ROI of my relationship with my mom. My mom is so obnoxiously responsible for everything I have, it's inconceivable, right? First, she gave birth to me. That was a very substantial first start, right? Second, she's the biggest influence in my life. I not only share DNA with her, I spent every moment of my life from the day I was born till 18 with her because my dad worked his face off even when we came to America and had no money so that my mom could be home with us. She's the greatest mother of all time, period, end of story, no debate. You can tie me with your mom, but you can't beat me. She's that unbelievable, right? So her clout score is 1 billion, right? You know, but what's the ROI of that? Really everything, right? And I think it's a silly question because the word media fucked it up. It did, because they understand how to measure the ROI. Now that being said, I think it's coming. Here's what these companies are waiting for. They're waiting for some establishment that they've trusted in the past, whether it's Nielsen's or McKinley, to give them some fucking bullshit data that they believe in. Once it becomes permanent that a Facebook friend is worth $3.09 or a Twitter friend's worth 67 cents, they'll justify it in their own minds what it is and they'll execute against it. The whole thing is straight horseshit. Anybody who knows how to run a business that doesn't understand the ROI of what having a relationship with the consumer is. That's what social media should be rebranded to. How about relationship with the consumer? That's what it is. If you do not understand what the value, the monetary, financial value of having a relationship with a customer is, then you have no fucking idea what business is about. And so the ROI, you can give them numbers. We'll come up with numbers. Don't worry, Blondie 2.0. We're going to get there. You know that. I know that. Nielsen's is working on it every day. We're going to have some fucking bullshit number. The ROI is greater than that number, I promise you, because all of us know how much money we've spent with people that we either know, that we were recommended to. You know, this is how we buy things. Word of mouth is the currency of how people spend their money. And that's what this entire ecosystem is built on. I think the whole thing is laughable at best. Anybody who asks it and means it because they want to stick a hole in it, I think is a losing player who's, you know, probably a classically trained solid student that has no feel for markets. And I think the whole thing is kind of interesting. I answer with straight anger. I think you should too.
Great.
Awesome.
Thank you. Ready, Gary?
Am I done?